As President of the United States, the President is not a crook. To obey or to not obey, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Ask not what your country can ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. We, the people of the United States, for the people, by the people, of the people. Yes, Abraham Lincoln, I probably did not sound like this. But who knows? I'm the President of the United States. Too soon? Excuse me, sir. Uh, Hello. Bonjour. Hola. Konnichiwa. Guten Tag. Guten Morgen. Hallo. Hello. Health. Salut. Salute. Привет. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Salmi. Ciao, ciao. Hi. Ni hao. Tschüss. Au revoir. Fare thee well. Wes Hales. Aloha. Zulu. Roof, roof, roof. Mm. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Broadway, goodbye, France. It's actually the other way around. Goodbye, Broadway, hello, France. We're 10 million strong. Goodbye, Heichen, goodbye. Mademoiselle from Matthias, parlez-vous? Mademoiselle from Matthias, parlez-vous? Daisy, Daisy, to know I'm crazy of you. It won't be as stylish. It's a long way to Tipperary. When this lousy war is over, oh, how happy I shall be. Allah. Allah. Allahumma Allah. I don't know if I said that right, but it's just from memory, I suppose. Tea time. Move down, move down, move down. Bottoms up. O'er the hills and o'er the main top land is Portugal and Spain. To recruiting soldiers from the Black Watch. Should old acquaintance be forgotten, days of auld lang syne? Should old acquaintance be forgotten, days of auld lang syne? For auld lang syne, my jo, for auld lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of auld lang syne. Happy New Year! Arrivederci. Evidideci. 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 Nederlands. Hallo, ik spreek. Hallo, ik spreek. Hallo, ik spreek kleine Deutsch. Ich bin 20 Jahre alt und ich kennt Kno Deutsch beste. Hallo, ik spreek Nederlands. Het spijt me. Ik spreek klein en ik ben kleine een beetje broegte. Oké. Mijn Duits. Nee. Mijn Nederlands is oké. Ja. Dank u wel. Dank u wel. Goede nicht. Goed nacht. Goed nicht. Juanda taprela, huifisura sota. Juanda taprela, huifisures. Juanda taprela, with his sewers sota, and the drought of March hath pierced to the ruta, and bettered every vein in such liqueur, in virtu engendered is the fleur. And Zephyros, with his sweat breath, inspired half in every halt and half, the young croppers and the young sonne, in the ram his have a course yearna, and small vogels mak a melody, and sleepen all the night with open ear. So pilgrims, longing to go on pilgrimages, so perketh them and their courages, and the palmers from every shear's end to Canterbury, they wende. Wende sounds like wonder or woon or hoon, woon, like the Dutch woon, or like saying I live in, but in this case it means I live out of or come from, I believe. Or no, they travel to, I believe. Yes, okay. That was from memory, by the way. It's been a long time that I even read it directly from the book, let alone did it from memory in the first place. But I have heard it recounted partly. Now for the intro of Beowulf, which apparently I've been told doesn't mean Beowulf, despite it sounding very similar. Hoat doesn't sound that similar. This is going to turn out awful, but I mean, theoretically, I can go get Beowulf right now and read it off my shelf, quote unquote shelf. It's just a stack of books stacked on top of each other, stacked on some piles of um, junk, let's just say. Some leftovers of our past commodities, as it were. Hoat in Gardena ga Schildschafing, Schildschaching. I don't remember the rest. Tea time. Looks like almost ochre, white, pure milk with plenty of tea. It could just be pure creamer, for all I know. Christ. I mean, good Lord of heavens above, please bless us today. Still working on my theology. I say jokingly. I'm technically not working on it. I'm just imagining it as if I did. Because I'd be interested in it. Okay, it's almost time to go back. Because 6 is the bad number, so I pause. Anyhow, what else? What other foreign language do I know where I can say hello fluently or nearly fluent? That was my best pronunciation and approximation out of Hosa or I can't do it. Hosa word. I don't even know what it was. I think it might have been the word in their own language and their own name. I don't even know if I know South African, though. It might just actually be hello or hello or something around like that, maybe. I believe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think I already did Hamlet, but I'll do my best to recreate the entire thing from memory. To obey or to not obey, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune and oppose the means, and by oppose I mean end them, and to end them I mean to sleep, and to sleep is to die, and to die is to end the heartache of the sufferings of which life is heir to, and I don't remember the rest lines. I think they might have asked for lines back then. Uh, African language. Well, English is technically an African language, I believe. So, what do I do? How to clarify it to make it African? Hello. Hello, Governor. I guess technically they might speak the Queen's English in parts of some very specific part. Wonder which ones are those of Africa. What other language? What else should I recite? Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Supposedly little known fact, wherefore art thou means, where are thou? Not, it actually means, why are you? So it should be something more like, Romeo, Romeo, why are you, Romeo? But the real translation would be something more like, Romeo, Romeo, why are you called Romeo? Uh, I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was Henry. She wanted over William or Sam. I'm a rife old man, I'm Henry. Henry VIII, I am. We free kings of so on and so forth. If you can guess what that comes from, I will give you $100 guaranteed. Not, please, 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 do not believe that. Unless you can somehow find me, though, I will give you $100 in person. But please do not do that either. I beg of you. Do not do that. Uh, well, the night is old. Um, what shall we be doing? Um, well, I'm getting low on time, I suppose. But, well, what other language do I know? Uh, I don't know. I heard it's a whistling language. Hashawampano. Is that Japanese? Oh, that's Wonka Wash. Spelled backwards. Willy Wonka 2017. Maybe. Technically, someone was watching Willy Wonka in 2017, so technically that's correct. No, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1970. J.R.R. Tolkien was dead in 1974. Anyways, I believe it was 1972 or 4 or 5, for all I know. Heck, I can't even remember the release date of Star Wars 100% accurately, and I love that movie more than Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. E pluribus unum. Hails. Hail. Veni vici. Veni vici. Or Veni vici. As I would like to imagine. Or maybe Veni vici. I don't know. We don't really know exactly how they pronounced their V's, quote unquote V's, when it's really something that would have been pronounced like a W. Germanic tongues twist even the slightest details at times. So even Wenny Wiki might be only 50% of the way there. Could very well be Wunny Wiki or Vinny Wiki or maybe Vinny Wiki or something more like that rather. I propose any of those. Peter Piper picked a peck of picker peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of picker peppers, how many peck of picker peppers did Peter Piper pick? Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Fuzzy was a fuzzy, fuzzy now fuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy had a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy was. Fuzzy Wuzzy had. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy. Fuzzy now fuzzy. Truth or dare, yes. If you tell the truth, will you tell a lie? No, I cannot tell a lie. Well, you just did. The painting has purple, pink, yellow, orange, red, brown, light red, dark red, orange, yellow, blue, purple, pink, and more pink, white, and white again, and green, plenty of green, and brown, and black, and yellow, and so on and so forth. It's a Bob Ross painting. It's many purple mountains flowing across two sides, side by side, squished between, that is, by obscuring two great trees, and they are what seems to be great evergreen trees, and the bushes are in front of them with many surrounding trees, I believe, and they are quote unquote on fire. Don't set your world on fire, Bob might say something along those lines in one of his videos. Uh, uh, the ocean glimmers, or the river, I should say. The sun is out, but is setting. A day, a new dawn. Um, Hell's bells. Oh, I just cursed. Oh no, blesseth me. I'm sorry. That was the first time I said that. Drink. Drink to whoever's watching this health. Let's all drink. Horkarkonje. I don't know. Hello. Ich, hello. 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 Gut, man. Johannes Beirer. That is my own attempt at a fictional conlang that is maybe still in the works if I come back to it one day. It's basically English, but only German or Germanic roots, or 25% Latin, 25% specifically Norman French, and maybe 1% Latin influenced French. I mean, when I say Norman French, I mean like Norman Conquest era Norman pick French, or pickish French or whatever. And everything else is Germanic, like Anglo-Saxon, or Germanic like any other Norse or Scandinavian. Yes, even Finnish, because that's technically Scandinavian. I've decided. And also a little hint of Spanish just for fun. And also we have words from Spanish. No, yeah, maybe those Native American words because they're impossible to go without. And also all compound words, even if they're not Germanic in origin, though they at least have to be Proto-Indo-European, so you technically do have more of a hint of Germanic potential. That's the rule I've just decided. I tried to make a good video demonstrating this in a different recording that I never uploaded on a completely different device that is a computer that I no longer have the password to and hope to reset the password, though I can't reset it without entering the password or somehow getting a technical assistant to help. I'm trying to think of another African language. I know the Lion King uses a song in some sort of African, but I can only think of Banye or Ba Banya Nya Nya Ya Shabishki Baba Oya Sadeya Nya. I don't know if that's accurate at all, but I absolutely butchered and mongered that reference to Hamlet. Insert pointing at finger and screwing at it with your pointer finger to your lip. That you're pointing at your lip, not your finger. That would be weird. Do I know any Elvish? Just thought. No, for anybody wondering, I haven't read the Lord of the Rings trilogy nor watched a movie. I'm more of a Hobbit fan myself. Because I've only read chapters 1 and 2 of The Hobbit. Well, chapters 1 in its entirety, chapter 2 in its first 3 pages. Yeah, I'm slow at reading, very slow. If you want to know, I read all of these books more than once for one. I won't give it away because I want to keep that a secret for another later project that I may never come to fruition on, if that's correct English, which is probably not. Anyways, it seems my headphones have just died. Anyways, what was I gonna say? What was it? Hamlet? No. Oh yes. First book, Alice in Wonderland. Second book, the sequel, Through the Looking Glass, or that is, if you want to be technical, which I always will if I get the chance, which I definitely have now. Through the Looking Glass and what Alice found there. or if I were to say it in the proper accent of that period, it would be, and I'm getting this from ABAB. I don't know his full YouTube page name, but it's something like ABAB Alpha Beta, and then you would search history. I don't know if that will immediately bring up his channel, but look up like the history of music, and you most certainly should get it. Or the history of language evolution, or the history of Proto-Indo-European. You probably should get it eventually at some point. I mean, when I first started visiting his channel frequently, it was hard for me to find his channel. But anyway, that's another story for a potential theoretical another day. Here's my pinky finger, just to prove that I am a living organism. Other pinky finger, here it is. Don't steal my identity, thank you very much. Anyways, bang ding dang, ding ding dang dang, jingle all the way, hey 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 hey, era, Ireland, Ireland, Ireland. Anyways, I can do accents too. Surprise, surprise. Anyhow, what was I saying? Oh yes, the Pickwick Papers. Lovely creature. It sounds like very much like I just farted. I sound it sounds like the sort of accent like this, but also kind of like a Shakespearean type of accent, I would say. Yes, I would. I would say that it is maybe a little bit more deeper and less arr. It's less like a pirate talk and more like less like a scurrier shiver me timbers type of talk, and more like hello. Hello, my name is not William Shakespeare, but William McGonagall III of Windsclaw. Yeah, in between Essex. I just moved, that's why I'm using this sort of type of topic here. My name is anyhow, should I recite Shakespeare? Should I recite Shakespeare? To be or to not to be, that is the question, whether it is noble or so on and so forth. You go watch the play, they're still doing the darn play after, 300 years? Anyhow, what should I do? Here, what was it there? The Fellowship of the Ring? No, The Hobbit. What was it? I'm now devolving into modern English pronunciation. Why do I still say pronunciation like that? I do not have any idea. Maybe there's some weird random leftover of English that combines the Queen's English, I believe this kind of resembles. Maybe with the English of the West Country, I believe. I don't know why they would say sex, Anglo-Saxon. No, why they would say Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Oh! Pronunciation. William Shakespeare. Quote. I was supposed to quote somebody. Who was I supposed to quote? Who? Oh, down the rabbit hole. Yes. Alice in Wonderland, and I wonder if Charles Dodson himself sounded something like this. Down the rabbit hole, through the looking glass, and what Alice found there. There you go. That sounded more like proper Queen's English, of course. Yes, have a spot of tea and all that, cheerio. But we don't say pip-pip because that isn't even the sound a car makes, even back when it was first invented. I don't know why anybody says it at all in America when... bloody hell if I know. Excuse my language there, Governor, but... really, I don't know, because even when it was, gosh dang it, I don't know why it was even invented in the first place. God bless the USA, Governor. God save the Queen, of course, first and foremost. Anyways, yeah, Alice, the Wolf Alice books, Peter Pan came after, but also at the same time, I began for the very first time reading the very first, 5, maybe 10, eventually, pages of Dune. I am now on page 102. It has been, maybe 1 or 2 years since I first began. Yes, I'm that slow of a reader, but... to be fair, I did take weeks and weeks off just to read the first 5 extra pages, and then maybe another 2 months or more than that, even maybe 4 or 5 months to start again, and then reread it, and then a month or 2 to get back to that point. And then so on and so forth until I got here. Yes. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Honey, my heart's on fire. Send me a kiss by wall. If you refuse me, then you will lose me. Then I will be alone, oh baby. Telephone and say that I'm your own. Do you hear the people? That's all I can probably do. Anyways, I thought it was a song from the 1800s. Let me think. What songs did they have in the 1800s? This is probably going to be my first hour video. I knew I could do it. The telephone effect was provided by my Soundcore headphones. I could probably scream! And it probably wouldn't affect them that badly. In 1923, there was a hurricane, and now today, I can quote a famous radio broadcast from the 1930s and sound almost perfectly historically accurate, though it may be quite ahistorical. Oh dear God, it goes, it burns, it's in flames. I don't think that was the right quote, ladies and gentlemen. I am just paraphrasing from what I've barely received. I don't... Yes, Philipson, I do believe the weather outside is frightful. But, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, please do not tune out. You see, the weather outside may be frightful, but your Washington stove tops and the
Masonry Mason Company will provide you with the best and most great quality fireplaces and log woods. I feel a bit under the weather today. That's why I'm feeling great to work 2 extra hours today to make up for my pay rate. The microphone is getting very sweaty, so I should end it very soon, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, another historical playback. That's a little too dramatic for some of the audience, so we now shall play. Here it is, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. I was about to say Symphony number 5, but it's Beethoven's Fifth by Ludwig von Beethoven. I hope I did not offend any Germans out there listening today. We do have plenty of worldwide audiences today. Hello. Yes, here we are. Okay, start play. Columbia, happy land. Hail Columbia, yes. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Here's a new recording we have sent in by the Historical Society of Recent History, ladies and gentlemen. Recent history. Now, we're all very nostalgic and grateful for it. Of our great and long heritage is that most of us have today, but some of us have been born on the slightly newer side of history, and so for younger audiences, we must present to you, well, our former President-in-Chief, Mr. William McKinley. As President of the United States, for the people, by the people, and there you have it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, signing off, Frederick Wilstein and Philip Georgian. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Philip is now leaving the building as I speak. Tune in tomorrow. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's morning news and history lessons with Philip and Joseph. Okay, old chaps, let's start the day off right with where is it? Yes. Okay. To honor our heritage, I started the day off with old chaps, I call you. Yes. The Pilgrims did land, and they were British, you know. Well, we are doing a certain. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. Awfully sorry here. I could not help that. I had to burp there. Golly, golly gee. Jolly good show it was indeed. Uh, Speaking of, uh, I think I can't actually do that now. It's too recent, actually. But I can play a little. Amazing grace, how did the Son and the first garden, and the first garden. I love to be under number and the first guardian. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, uh, One small step for man, one giant. Uh, okay, ladies and gentlemen.